I think it's the last key turning point for the election. I mean, I really do think this is a chance for Kamala
Really?
Harris.
Whoa. This is too important. You're saying
Okay.
it's that much of a tip point?
I do, because I think it's the last time the unified America, theoretically, I know we're divided, but it's the last time that a lot of eyeballs will be on both candidates at the same time, unfiltered. So since that is the last time people who love Trump, like Harris, love Harris, hate Trump, hate Harris, but they'll watch the debate. It's entertainment now. And we know that the last debate was very pivotal for this race, pushing Biden out. So this is the last time everybody will watch at the same time with them face to face, rather than each of them lobbying charges against each other on campaign trail.
What do you think would be a win for Vice President Harris in this debate? It seems like everybody knows what former President Trump is all about, but less so for Vice President Biden.
Well, a win for her would just to knock him off his game. I mean, he was on his game against Biden. He was on message. He didn't, except at the very end, maybe go off the rails a little bit. But generally speaking, he was on his game. He was disciplined. It was a message on inflation and the border. She seems to have injected a different scenario, a different set of issues into the race. Inflation matters, but now we hear signs that, maybe it's cooling and it's getting a little better.
Right.
So I think, she'll be able to deflect that. Will she get him to say something that is the point of no return for the independent voters who left him in 2020, but were thinking of going back to him? And that's what her goal has to be.
For this debate, which Professor Schiller, you make so important, will she speak as a liberal, or will she move to the middle? Is Reagan moved to the middle on the other side?
Well, we've seen already that she's trying to move to the middle. Her tax policy sort of is trying to occupy the middle. Price controls probably was not the middle, and she hasn't talked quite as much about that, as you can see from the reaction to those kinds of policy suggestions. If she can say as little specific about policy as she can, she'll come out having a good night in that debate, because she has to make people believe that she is not the very left Democrat that they have come to associate with the Democratic Party in one night against Donald Trump.